I'm here to show you that happiness is yours. You don't have to keep asking someone for it. You don't have to beg someone for it. I feel sorry when a guy kneels in front of a girl and says, please make me happy. I mean, you don't have to do that. It's so ironical. It makes no sense to do that. Let me explain it to you. If ever you've done it, or if ever you're planning on doing it, right? Proposing on one knee, please make me happy, or will you be mine? Right? If ever any of you here are planning on doing that, right? Hear this out and then do it. Because, I don't mind whatever you do, but I just want you to know what you're doing and do it. Then I don't feel bad. At least I feel, I told you. I told you so. Right? So hear me out and see whether you agree with me or not. Right? So there's a girl. A guy thinks she's the one who's going to make me happy. Right? Life is not worth living without her. Now the girls in the room, you can switch roles and think otherwise, right? So if you are the girl, you want to ask the boy out, these days you get all sorts, it doesn't matter. So the guy goes to the girl and says, honey. It's too early to call honey, right? What would you say? Darling. Huh? Oh, sweetheart. Right? You're the one who's going to make me happy, and I can't imagine a life without you. Be mine, and I will make you the happiest, happiest person alive. Right? Where do you get this from? Fairy tales. So read them, Cinderellas and Rapunzels, and read them all. Read the fairy tales and try and live real life like that. And you'll live happily ever after. Put your hand up if that has ever happened for you. Live happily ever after. Not a day passed where you didn't have an argument. Not a day passed where you didn't see eye to eye. Not a day. Live happily ever after. When did that ever happen? Only in fairy tales. But that's what we read as kids growing up, right? So you think that is what the world is like. What rubbish. Anyhow. So the girl goes to the boy and says, no, other way around. The boy goes to the girl and says, be mine and I will make you the happiest girl alive. If I were the girl, here's what I would think. I told you, I'm not a monk. I'm a scientist in a robe, okay? So, here's what I would think as the girl. Hang on a second. So this guy says that if I would only be his, he would make me the happiest girl alive. So he must be quite happy to be able to make me happy. If he's so happy, if he's promising me all this happiness that he somehow claims to have, then why does he want me to be his? He's making a false promise. Just think about it. If someone comes up to you and says, be mine and I will make you happy, surely they must have happiness to give you, right? That is the promise that they're making. Be mine and I will make you happy. So it's like, I'm going to get the better deal out of it, apparently. So it's like, I'm losing out if I don't say yes to him. I mean, that's what the deal is made to sound like, right? It's like, be mine, otherwise, you're not going to be happy, so you better be mine. But my question is this. If you're so happy, why do you need me to be yours? So much so that if I said no now, if I reject you now, if you ever seen that, sometimes I remember I used to watch on YouTube, like, what do you call them? Proposals gone wrong. Fails. Failed proposals, failed proposals, right? Boy goes and asks the girl, will you be mine? And it's quite embarrassing because, there's people in the room and she doesn't want to say no and crush his heart, but she has to say something. Now it's going to look far too embarrassing, but she can't commit to the relationship and she says, oh, honey, sorry, I don't, we're just friends. So this is the man who promised to make the girl happy. And then what happens to him at that moment? Don't fall for this nonsense. Don't take that class. I wouldn't pay for that class. Your happiness, ladies and gentlemen, is your own making. No one in this world can make you happy. Remember, this Swamin Wahanse has not come here to make you happy. I cannot make you happy. I don't have happiness to give you. Here, come and take it. Half a dozen for $1. I can't do that. There's no one in this world that can make you happy. Not your mother, not your father, not your parents, not your teachers. No one can make you happy. The Buddha can't make you happy. No one can make you happy because happiness is not something that someone has to make for you. It's yours. It's with you already. You just need to stop looking for it. That doesn't make sense, does it? You stop looking for it. That is why I said this is the biggest irony. This is the one thing in this world, ladies and gentlemen, if you go looking for it, you will not find it. Everything else in this world, go looking for it and you will find it. Go looking for land, you will find it. Go looking for money and you will find it. Go look for the riches and the wealth, go look for gems, you will find it. Go look for the moon and you will find it. But go looking for happiness and you won't find it. It's one who has stopped looking for happiness, who realizes he is already happy.